It's the story of my life, the story of my involvement in the American Civil Rights Movement. When President Barack Obama was first elected, he heard me telling the stories. And I mentioned the comic book. He said, "You should write a comic book." I said, "Oh, maybe." He kept saying, "You should write a comic book and tell the story of the movement, the story of your life." And I finally said, "Yes, if you would do it with me." And it took us 5 years to write book one, March book one. So we did book two, and we ended with book three. And students and young people all across America are reading these 3 books. When I was growing up outside of Troy, we would visit the library trying to get library cards. We were told by the librarian that the library was for whites only and not for colors. So I never went back there until July 5th, 1998. By this time I'm in the Congress for book signing of my first book, Walking with the Wind. Hundreds of whites and African-American citizens showed up and they gave me a library card. And I remember attending the segregated school. I had a wonderful teacher who said to me, "Read, my child, read." And I tried to read everything. I love books. I love the libraries. These books would say, this is the way we did it. We studied. We prepared ourselves. We didn't wake up one morning and say, we're going to go and sit in. Or we're going to go on the Freedom Ride. Or we're going to march from Selma to Montgomery. We studied the way of peace, the way of love. We studied the philosophy and the discipline of nonviolence. So when we were beaten, when we were arrested, in jail, we were ready. We never became bitter or hostile. We never had hate for anyone. Dr. King told us that hate is too heavy a burden to bear. He taught us to love. So when we were arrested and jailed, we accepted it. When we were beaten and left bloody and unconscious on the Freedom Ride, on the march from Selma to Montgomery, we didn't give up. We kept working, kept planning for a new day. I truly believe when you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, you have to do something. You have to say something.